Okay, I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I've been watching some Alabama coverage. I think Matt Be Great is one of the Alabama fans that I like get information from. There's a lot of those teams that I'll watch their fan base and see, get their opinions and all that from. This is just one of them. I saw a video talking about Caleb Downs. I'm not sure I'm going to title this video, but it's talking about Caleb Downs. This video I'm watching is talking about Caleb Downs. You already have Isaiah Bond that's left. You already have Nia Black that's left. Kalen DeBar has like changed the entire situation at Alabama. All the coaches are gone pretty much. But you have this guy, I think his name is Travarius Robinson. I think that's the coach's name for, or used to be a defensive coach at Alabama, is now at Georgia. And if you can't tell what this might mean, it's been hinted that Caleb Downs might go to Georgia. The best safety in the SEC now, or at least in the top 3, would be going to Georgia. Out of all schools. Out of all, going to Georgia. They already got Trevor Etienne from Florida to play running back at Georgia. This is the only time in my years of college football watching, I'm a down to the core hater of Alabama. I've never liked Alabama, not for a minute. Never in my life, and I never will. I'm a Tennessee fan for life. They've done me too much wrong, and you can understand why. It's probably the only time I'll ever say something like this. I would rather have Caleb Downs stay at Alabama than him go to Georgia. No one wants to know outside of Georgia fans what would happen if he goes to Georgia. They're too good. They're so good. They beat up everyone. They beat up my Vols. They beat up on Ole Miss, I just mentioned. I'm not sure I just mentioned that at all. Ole Miss, they beat up on them. Beat up on every SEC team but Missouri. Missouri just has their number for some reason of making close games close, like closer. Like, they beat up on everyone. They beat up on Florida, which I love, but they're not happy about that. I get it, Georgia has an unbelievably tough schedule, but if they have an unbelievable team, then they're going to win all of them. It's that simple. They have loaded talent from top to bottom anywhere. They might have lost 20 guys in the transfer portal, but they got like 18 5-stars probably coming in, and more people in the transfer portal coming in too. I get it. You lose a lot of guys, but if you gain a guy like Caleb Downs, you're going to have a lot more guys wanting to come to that team that maybe didn't already want to come. I don't know why people want to go to Georgia if you're a player and you want to make the pros. This is the best team now to go. Since Nick Saban is gone, this is the best team to go to if you want to make the pros. Is Georgia. Doesn't mean I want them to go there. It's just honest. If you want to make the pros, you go to Georgia. If you want to do that any other school, great. They will love you for it. But this is the next Alabama we're talking about. This is the next dynasty. Kirby Smart's a genius. He knows how to run a defense better than anyone else. The best offenses look bad when they play Georgia. Almost on a consistent basis, it's like that. So, please just don't go to Georgia. And he might have the announcement tomorrow if he goes in the transfer portal. That's been kind of thought of. He might just give the answer tomorrow if he will jump in the transfer portal. Isaiah Bond's already gone to Texas. That's okay. Xavier Worthy's gone. I think I'm not sure if A.D. Mitchell's gone. I'm not sure. But Texas has its own problems. Georgia doesn't have problems. The problem was Nick Saban, and he's gone. They don't need more solutions. If you give a kid a birthday present, everything on their list that they asked for, don't give them more, because they're going to be spoiled and rich and become a brat that no one likes. This is what Georgia will become. If they're already not like that, they're getting everything on their list that they want, and they have a guy leave like Brock Bowers, who's an X Factor, doesn't mean you can get an X Factor on the defense that can possibly just game wreck everything more than any other safety that they've had, more than any other corner that they've had. I mean, Kelly Ringo was phenomenal. They had a lot of great corners before. You have a lot of great defensive players, like Jordan Davis, Colby Dean. You can go on with a list. I mean, Travon Walker was drafted #1 overall, but he probably wasn't even the best defensive player on that team. They've had so many defensive players in the past couple of years that are incredible. Those are just ones that come out top of my head right now. They have more. Don't add more. Don't add a safety to that list now. No. No. Please. Just stay at Alabama. Make them get something else. We'll be able to tell how good this team is for Georgia when they play Clemson. Then they play Alabama. Wouldn't that be cool playing Alabama? I mean, playing at home against Georgia and just beat them more. Just soften them up. Just like do something to them whenever we play them later on in the year. I would way rather have that. I would way rather just stay. If you're going to go, just stay or go to like I don't even know, some other school in the SEC. Go to South Carolina. Why not? Go there, change their program. They would love you. They would love you even more than Georgia does. Go somewhere like that. Go to Missouri. Go to Tennessee. I mean, hey, I wouldn't mind that, but I know what's realistic. You're not going to a rival school. You're not going to a rival school from Alabama. I get that. I understand that. But doesn't mean I don't want that. I want you to go to Tennessee, but I know you won't. I know you probably won't. Just don't go to Georgia. Go to Ole Miss. They're already loaded. Make their defense better. Make them more competitive. We don't have to play them. I don't know. I just hope he doesn't go to Georgia. Caleb Downs is a phenomenal secondary player. He's a great guy. He's a great guy on defense. He's probably a great person too. But for 2 more years, I don't want him to play at Georgia. Please, no. We got Nico. Nico does not need to play a fully loaded Georgia team at Georgia. We don't need that. Any hope that we have will be almost shattered if he has to face that team. And if he can beat that team, then he's the next great quarterback in the history of college football. He deserves the Heisman on the spot. But I know that's like 18 months away from now, but like it's important. It's here. We have the schedule. And I don't care. College football just ended a week ago. Less than a week ago. And we already got people like me freaking out over players and where they're going to go. We should have a little bit of a relaxation period. Nick Saban's gone, so my hype is high. Everyone in Alabama, every Alabama fan does not know what to do with themselves. Kalen DeBoer is just getting rid of everyone, it seems like. Your guys might be going to your other opponents. I don't know what's going on. But please, just stay. I would rather it's like the statement, I'd rather know the devil that I already know than one I don't. Like that thing. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever heard that phrase? I'd rather know the thing that I know already than put a new thing out that could be worse, that I've never dealt with to this full level. Man, I don't know. Nick Saban, work your wonders. Keep him. I'm not even a Bama fan. I hate Bama with a full-on passion. Full on. Don't let him go to Georgia. Send him somewhere. Convince him to go. Random school, Minnesota. Maybe he really likes the cold. Maybe he really loves getting an axe as a trophy for winning a game. Maybe he really likes that. Send him there. Get him up there, please. Convince him to go there. The Gopher, like whatever they're, like the Golden Gophers or whatever. Have him go up there, please. I hope the best for Caleb Downs. I really do. He's a great player. But I'm trying to win games here in the SEC. I'm trying to hope for Tennessee have any hope. And if he goes to Georgia, there's no hope. There's just none. So, yeah, give your own opinions. And if he gives this announcement tomorrow, I'll probably react to that too. So, yeah. Hope you have a great day. Stay safe, y'all, and God bless y'all.